Hey MG, this is Jeremy and Renee here. We're looking at 5382 Rogue River Highway for you. It's a pretty interesting property. We're down kind of by the river. How many acres is it? 4.5?
4.47.
Yeah, 4.47. So this is the Rogue River frontage down here, and you can see we think that this whole area is part of it. There's a fence line. If I zoom in, you can barely see those little white topped fence posts along there. I think that is the border on that side. And then over here there's a really nice big house, and they must have a border over here roughly somewhere. And then so the house is actually up above here. We just kind of walk down here, checking out this part of the land. So this is most of the usable land that you'd be able to use, you know, for animals or a garden or things like that. It's real good, soft, squishy ground here. I think it'd be a really good garden. You'd have a bit of sun here because it's away from all these trees. So some of the trees you might want to thin out so you can see the river better from the house. So anyways, you can see this is just kind of a big 3.5 to 4 acre piece of land here. Kind of a blank slate. Sorry, I have the hiccups. So along here, you'll see in a second, there's an irrigation ditch. They just maybe a mile or so upriver from here used to be the Savage Rapids Dam, and they pump water out of there and put it in this irrigation ditch, and it goes down several miles downriver here. So this house has access to that irrigation water. What's that? Yeah, so you can see the house. House is right there, and this is the irrigation canal, and your own little bridge across it, and that's the ditch pump for this property. And there's a path here that goes all the way along the ditch down to the dam, where the dam used to be. It keeps going down here, and it's pretty private access, but it's a good place to walk your dogs or things like that. And different properties have little bridges and private access to the river off of it. But, so you cross the bridge here, and this is the piece of the property that has the house on it. This is all fenced. Nice tall chain link fence to keep this part private. There's this big covered area here. I don't know if it's supposed to be an RV carport, something like that, but looks like they used it as a basketball court and things like that. But you could pull through here, park something. Mom says these are fruit trees. You think plum trees?
Yeah, there's 4 fruit trees here. That one looks pretty sad, but
that one's a little sadder.
hasn't been cared for in a while.
You got some nice fruit trees here, and probably a lot of landscaping that'll pop up into life in the next couple months. What is it? Curly willow.
It's like some berries and stuff on the fence.
Berries, yeah. So there's just a lot of, this is a foreclosure, so it's been neglected recently, but it looks like it was a really nice, you know, river mansion at one point. This is an old Japanese maple tree, it looks like. And just all sorts of landscaping around here. There's a gate back here, see, that's your gated entrance, and it shares a driveway with a, you know, maybe 3 or 4 other houses, something like that. There's more trees obviously back there. And there's a pretty good sized pool over here. This is all covered, nice wood walkway they got here with a little deck on the side. Looks like a bunch of rose bushes in here. Some roses on there too. So this is a covered pool, and there's sort of like a little hut over there. I'm not sure if that's storage or what, but there's a fence beyond that. So this is kind of the top side of the property. That's where the pool mechanisms are there, and this is the guest house or the pool house. It has a bathroom right through that door, so you could use it as a, you know, for your guests if you're having people use the pool, or it could just be the bathroom for your guest house. You can see in there. So you can see off the backyard. You're kind of up above that ditch, and it's all fenced. And you got some old concrete here. The roof probably might need some work. You can see it's a wood, shake wood roof on all the buildings. It might be a little old. So this one, I think it's really a lot of potential. There's some work to be done on the house. It's a little bit dated, but a really nice location and a pretty good layout. The house is it's built in the 50s, is that right? 1950. So you have the covered entrance here. A slider into the dining room off the kitchen. It has a nice you know, real old original hardwood floors all through the house. You could refinish that and it'd look really good. Got a big, really large fireplace here. You got a little pass through there for wood. And a lot of windows here facing down by the river, down where we started this video, down there. So you could, you know, trim out some of these trees if you wanted to see the river more, but you can see it a little bit. Sort of a main formal dining room here, I guess, with a slider off the backyard. Nice little area here. There's a pass-through, cupboards, maybe a little bar or something like that. This has doors, so you could actually close that off if you wanted to be real separate from the kitchen. Really nice big counter on this island. You know, it's all a little bit dated, but a lot of potential here. A lot of counter space. Big, nice windows facing your landscaped front yard. This is going to look really good in the springtime and stuff. Got your older sink. The water's shut off here because it's a foreclosure. There's just a lot of, you know, good windows and things like that to make this house kind of interesting. You've got a pantry here. Looks like they maybe had a microwave in there. Big pantry right off the kitchen here, which is cool. It's pretty deep, and you know, you could store a lot of stuff in here. Not feel super cramped. Alright, let's show you the bedroom. Oh, over here, you got the garage. There's a step down here. But you know, this is a big garage. And there's sort of a laundry area and a shower bathroom back here. This is really cool with all these windows off the garage. This is where you do your laundry, apparently. But you know, there's a lot of good big window areas in this house. So then you have a bathroom. This is just sort of a, you know, like a washroom off the garage. This whole area could be converted to be a guest house as well, if the other one wasn't big enough or something like that. You probably put them. Hey. And then that's Kaya and Isla. So over this way, where all the bedrooms are, you've got the main. Where's the light switch? This is the main guest bathroom here. It's a little more modern, has nice tile and stuff like that. You have a very interesting bedroom here. This shares a chimney with the main fireplace in the living room. You know, so this could be like a den or an office, or it could be the master. Has a bath or a walkway here off into the back room, backyard. Sorry. And there is some freeway noise back beyond, on the other side of the river, is where I-5 is. So you know we're a ways away, but things echo along this valley and with the river. So there's a bit of freeway noise here. Just kind of sounds like a dull roar in the background, you know. This is your closet. It doesn't really have a extremely exciting master compared to some of the other houses we're looking at. I think you could remodel a lot of things in this house and make it really great. But this is a really good sized bedroom. You know, it has nice spacing in the back, big closets. This has a cool little bedroom window too. This is what was intended as the master, I think. I think it's a slightly smaller bedroom than the last one. You got your sliders. These are deep closets, but not walk-ins. They're tall and deep. You got a window here going out to the pool. You know, just big windows all over the place. It just makes me think about what it could be like if you brought it back to life a little bit, you know. And if this was really interesting to you, but we probably think our gut says it's probably too much work for what you guys want to do. But if you are really interested in it, we could get quotes and, you know, have a bunch of contractor work done before you get here. And it probably wouldn't take too long to remodel this. This is the master bathroom. It's a little bit narrow, you know, so you can remodel it, but it's still probably going to be a little bit, you know, not a huge space. You got to walk in, shower here with a kind of funny door. So that is most of the house. You got nice linen closets here, cool doors. Just kind of has a really interesting style. It's probably a really high-end house in the 50s. Structurally, in the main house, I don't see anything wrong. The roof, I think, is iffy, but I'm not really an expert on that type of roof. It might be okay. Let me show you the guest house too. There's some really nice houses in this neighborhood, so it's good for that. I think it'll hold your value well. I mean, there's a huge house right over there, and a huge house over there, and across the street, the river, there are several $1 million houses as well. So this is a good neighborhood. Okay. So this would be. Oh, I think I relocked it. And you know, the pool, that's if you don't like the pool, that can be filled in, removed. You know, you could do a lot of things with this area without the pool there. That could be a garden or all sorts of things. But we could get quotes on that too. So this is the guest house, pool house. Just kind of a simple open room. You know, it's a good sized room. It's a slider here facing the backyard. And you know, you got the air conditioner in there. It has a wall heater, electric wall heater. Has a separate water heater in this closet here. And then you have this bathroom. There's no kitchen, anything like that in here. But you know, you just walk in, shower, and this has a doorway that goes out here, a separate entrance, so that if you did have people over for a pool party or something, they can use this bathroom. Not, you know, get a bunch of wet people walking into the house. So it's pretty neat. So yeah, that's the gist of this house. I don't know if I showed you real well. There's a kind of a cool deck over here. This this cover is really nice for this pool. It's got all these spots here where, you know, hopefully that's going to keep kids and animals and stuff from having trouble in there. But it has all this decking over here, which would be nice for, you know, if you were watching grandkids or something in the pool. You had lawn chairs or a table or something, or a hot tub over in this area. It'd be kind of neat. And there's just a lot of space in here for, you know, landscaping. Show you the front profile of the house. Yeah, so kind of a complicated one. Could be really neat, but I'm not sure if it's getting you excited or scary as heck. But let us know. Okay, bye guys.